Today we're talking about 7 steps to, hi Kim, lovely to have you here. So today we're talking about the 7 steps to increase profit and expand your business online. So, okay, let me just, I gotta move. Sorry, you're hanging out where I can't see the presentation. I gotta move you. Sugar. The joy of going live. Hang on a second. Oh, won't give me my mouse back. Give me 1 second. Yeah, need to move you. There you go. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so let's get started. Sorry about that. So let's just check in with your business today. So I really want this to be really practical for you today, and I really want you to kind of really get something out with it. So can hear see it. Thanks, Trish. So if you want to grab a pen and paper and just let's work through this today and let's see what you really get out of it. It's really important to me that any kind of, I guess, masterclass or any kind of class that I do, that you leave with something and you kind of go, right, okay, I've got that, or I figured that out, or I got clarity on something. So if you can grab a pen and paper, type in the comment box if you've got it, or if you need another minute before I keep going. So this is really important that that you really make use of this, because it's not often that we actually take time out to actually just review, check in, and see where we're at. Okay, so if you've got your pen and paper, just type 1 in the chat box, or I've got it, or something, and let me know that you're working with me through this. Okay, so let me know if you've got it. Do you got it? Great. Okay. So how is your business really doing? I know when I first started working for myself, it's been such a journey, and I know any of you who are working for yourselves. Actually, I wonder how long. Put in the number of years you're working for yourself. So I'm coming on 8 to 10. I say 8 to 10 because officially it's 8, but really for 2 years before that, I was kind of really getting myself up and going. Kim is 22 years. She's such a pro. Joanna is 5 years. Fantastic. So it's brilliant. And the thing is that everyone brings, Kim, I was actually working with Kim this year, and we were getting her business further online. So it's incredible, that no matter what stage your business is at or how long you've been working, there's always more to learn. I'm learning more every year myself. So how is your business really doing? How is your profit? Now, the one thing that a lot of people talk about is, how much they're making, but not many people talk about their profit. How much is actually going into the bank after expenses. So if you know your profit, I want you to write it down. So I'm just after finishing my accounts this year, and this every year I'm getting better at my accounts, but next year I plan to be super amazing. And I've wrote down my projections and my percentages that I want to achieve next year. So do you know your profit? Do you know how much you took home this year and went into your bank? So how is your global presence going? So when I talk about, Joanna said she's in the process of doing accounts now. So I can't see the end of the sentence. I'm gonna have to do this again. I gotta move this over a teeny tiny bit. So not sure. So learning to do your accounts, and I'm learning more and more every year to do my accounts monthly. The biggest mistake that I have made, a lot of people say the biggest mistake they ever made was not building their email list soon enough, and I would definitely count that as number 1. Number 2, actually, it's a juggle between 1 and 2. Number 2 is not handing your accounts over to a professional bookkeeper and let them send you a monthly profit and loss statement, so that you know whether you're behind, whether you're ahead, and whether you need to actually step up your game and get out there and do some more work for the rest of the quarter. Small piece of advice there. So how is your global presence going? So A lot of you might be working locally with one-to-one clients, or your customers are local, or your brick and mortar business, or maybe you have some online presence like, your social media, but it's local. It's in your area, or it's in your county or your country, and perhaps you haven't even imagined what would it be like to have a global presence where people from around the world are following you. And not only that, but you have customers from around the world. I will never forget when I got, let me see now which one. Can't remember my very first global customer, but it was probably someone in the UK first. Then I had people from America. Then I had people from Greece. Then I had Australian clients. And I've had clients in around 10 different countries at this stage. And my most recent actually was Saudi Arabia. So I'm just working with an incredible person from Saudi Arabia, and it's amazing. So I never imagined that I'm here living in County Galway in a 200-year-old cottage. So I never imagined that, from a cottage that you'd be able to have clients all over the world. So it's funny actually, because some mornings, like I might speak to someone in Norway, speak to someone in Saudi Arabia, speak to someone in Galway, and where else have we? And the UK. So it's funny. I can go around the globe in the morning. So anyway, sorry. On a scale of, I just get excited thinking about that sometimes. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with your business? And actually, let's type in the numbers now if you want. So how happy are you on a scale of 1 to 10 with your business? Let me know what it is in the chat. Okay, so we've got 7, uber exciting. Anyone else? On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with your business? Let me know. 6 to 7. Good, good, good. Okay, good numbers. Good numbers, ladies. Love it. Okay, so one of the things that I do, mainly I do it with my one-to-one clients, but it's checking in with your body. I started doing this with my mastermind clients years ago, and it's such a powerful thing. So basically, when you check in with your body, how are you holding yourself? How are you standing? So I have this, sorry, I didn't turn my phone off. So I have this lady here, and she's standing, you might say she's confident, comfortable, confident, I would say. So how are you standing in yourself? How is your presence? And sometimes different times of the year, when maybe things are going good, we're like this, and maybe when things are not so good, we might be down our shoulders. So just checking in with your body, because our body is it's like a message to us. From all of the emotions and the internal feelings are translated and presented in our body, and it really it really does work. So are you like this, or are you like this, right? And definitely there might be some days when you might toggle between both, right? So what I'd love you to do as an exercise is to tune into your body, and do this on a daily basis, maybe when you sit down to your desk. And one of the things that I do now with the Global Online Stars that are starting very soon, is actually, you can do this now if you want. Make a star position. Put your hands up to the world. I'm here to shine, I'm here to share, and I'm here to serve, and to make the world a better place, share my brilliance online, and do something amazing. So when we do this, we really kind of surrender. We tell the universe we're available, we're ready, and we're here to friggin' rock the world. So if you want to try it at your desk, come join me. Try it and see. Like, even already, right, I'm laughing. So it even puts you into a good mood. It raises the vibration in your body. It really, and you're probably better off doing it standing as well, right? Just because I'm sitting now. Too busy with hands in the air. Fantastic. So what I want you to notice is the feeling that it generates when we change our body. And, I'm a big fan of Tony Robbins, and, he always says emotion, motion changes your emotion. So make motions every day to raise and change your vibration and your emotion. Okay, that's fun. And actually, one of the exercises that I do, let's do this quickly. Yeah, it's really powerful actually, and I think you'll love it. So one of the exercises that I do with clients and when I do talks is I get them to visualize. Let's do it now. So I'm going to change back to this happy lady. I can't look at that sad lady. So what I want you to do is just close your eyes for a couple of minutes, and I really want you to visualize your business in maybe 2 years' time. And I really want you to check in with where you want it to be, and the feelings and the thoughts and all of that. Now, I want you to visualize yourself in 2 years' time. And yourself in 2 years' time is maybe 4 feet away from you. She's standing there. She's waving. Hi, how are you? And I want you to connect in with, and if you can, I want you to really visualize what she looks like. Um, does she, how is she dressed? How is she presented? What's her energy like? And I want you to stay where you are right now. And I want you to take one step. Tell her you're on your way towards her. You are making your way towards her. I want you to take one step um, closer to her. Okay. And I want you to ask her what is the advice that she would give you to get closer to being where she is. She might say words, you might just pick up on a feeling. And just keep your eyes closed now and be in the moment. And we can share once we're finished. So, what is the word that she says that she wants you to do? Okay. Once you've got that word, I want you to take another step forward and ask her again, what other advice would she give you? And it might be something really simple. Don't look for big answers, just listen with your heart to see what are the words, the feelings that she's going to give you. Okay, so far we've got two. Let's go for two more. Take another step forward now, and I want you to really check in with what is the advice. Ask her, I'm almost there. What else can I do to connect in with you, to be closer to my goal, to achieve my dreams, and to help more people? Okay, I hope you're receiving the messages. Okay, let's take the last step now and say, hey, I'm almost there. One more step to go. What can I do to really turn up and achieve my goals? Okay, ask her, and I hope she gives you some wonderful advice. Okay, so take that last step forward and give her a massive hug. Feel her energy. Allow her energy to immerse into yours. Allow yourselves to just vibrate with the amazing energy that is your future self. Um, and just really soak it in. Just soak in the love and absorb her energy so that you can bring it with you now moving forward after this call. Okay. Okay. If you have any last thing to say to her, say it to her and just say, okay, I got this. Wave goodbye to her. And I want you to wriggle your toes, wriggle your legs, wriggle your arms, open your eyes. Ah, okay. If you did that, I would love you to type any words of wisdom. I actually got some lovely words of wisdom myself, um, from my future self. So if you wrote anything, and if you want to let us know what you wrote, I would love to hear what was the messages. And if you don't want to share it, that's okay too. But if you do want to share it, I'd love to hear. Um, what were the messages that you got from your future self of 2 years? Oh, Kim, gosh, I just have to move this thing again. In tears, slow down, listen, create time, let go. Oh, Kim, that is beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Um, So I got, sorry, I'm just trying to fix my, so I can see everything here. Um, so I got organize. You nearly need to have a journal alongside you to write it down because sometimes I forget. So I got organize, be with more people in a serving way, show up, um, be you, and what's the other one? It was lovely actually just to feel the energy. What I saw when I saw my future self was someone who was very much in themselves, who were um, really happy in their own skin and just doing it, loving it, and doing it. So I hope that was good for all of you, and to anyone who didn't do it. It's an exercise you can do later on if you want to listen to the replay. Okay, Joanna, I have lots to offer my clients. Restructure to do in sustainable way and avoid burnout. Yeah, it's funny. I think the two of you there have burnout, and actually, I just want to touch on this briefly, because for many years when I first started, I absolutely killed myself. I worked around the clock, and like I was working from 9 to 6. My kids were in creche. Then like I used to stay up then late at night. It was crazy because like my two girls are 6 and 8 now, and like when they were small, I used to stay up like till 2 a.m. trying to figure things out, trying to do everything myself. And now, you know what? I used to take clients in the evening. I was crazy. Now I work. It's actually hard for me to believe how far I've come. Now I work from 10 to half 2, and I don't work evenings. I don't work weekends. I used to also work weekends, and it was because I had suffered burnout. I was exhausted. I put on a lot of weight. I'd say my adrenal glands I disappeared from the exhaustion. So just even if you've got that awareness that you're doing too much, that is the first step. And then saying, okay, how can I change this? What are the first step? And one of the biggest things I think that I created for myself was boundaries. Saying, no, I'm not taking clients in the evening. No, weekend is family time. And putting my family first. When you understand your values and putting your family first, then that will really help. So I hope that helps you guys. Okay, so your cells really do hold your true feelings, and that's where making a shape. You can do this on a daily basis. What's my shape today? And if you're feeling like shit, excuse my language, put yourself into the shape to transform it. And I was at Tony Robbins. Oh my God, it's almost 2 years ago now, I think, and there's a guy there, Joseph McClendon was his name. He was the co-host with Tony Robbins, and one of the things he came up with was he said he had this highly scientific method to get you out of a bad mood. And basically, what he did, I was like waiting for this incredible method, and what he did was he stood up and he shook his ass, right? And he said, "Shake your ass." And he said, when you shake your ass, he said, it always puts you in a good mood. So I want to give you that gift, just that little piece of knowledge. So this is me. For anyone who doesn't know me, these are my two rascals. And basically, I am the founder of MarthaFraser.com, and I help mostly female entrepreneurs, a few really nice guys who have warm hearts, and expand their business online and spend more time doing what they love. And I guess, like what I said, I'm so glad that I'm not working the crazy hours I used. So I really help people expand their business online to become the global online star of their business, and that they really shine from the inside out and they stop fearing, because I did all of that for years. I live in Galway, and I'm a mum to these two lovely Laura and Aisling, and so that's me. And one of the things, I guess, some people say, oh, how did you get where you are? And I started off as a software engineer for 15 years. I'm only give you 2 minutes of this, and we'll go back to the masterclass. So I was a software engineer for 14 years, sorry. And I retrained as a nutritional therapist, and I started doing consultations But at the same time, I was also teaching social media. It was funny actually because the tech in me never died. So it was like €80 consultation. I'll never forget, the first time even asking for money, I was like, €80, is that okay? And it was really hard for me to even ask for money at the time, even though when I think of the amount of hours I did on each consultation, €80 was nothing. So I guess really what made me move my business online was that my husband was working in the UK and I had the two kids at home. It was the time of the recession. I'd been made redundant, and he was working in the UK, and I just really wanted to be home with my kids. I didn't want to go back to corporate, so I decided to create my first online program, and it was amazing. Actually, I got um, 40 people sign up for my first online program. Now, I had been building an online presence as well. It didn't just happen. And I made my first €500 online. I'll never, ever forget that weekend. And actually, I created the course in a weekend, actually. Um, so it's really important to just think about, sometimes we forget about what's possible, and actually for me now looking back, it's interesting to look at this actually. So online programs really helped me work from a place of freedom, be a mother, expand my business online, and actually, like have clients all over the world. Never, honestly, although I was doing it at the time and that's what I was hoping I would achieve, I never really thought, wow, is it really possible, and I just kept moving forward, and thankfully it did happen. So one of the big things that I always say to clients is make sure that your ladder is up against the right wall. Now, not everyone, when they start off, not everyone has a mission, not everyone has a purpose. Sometimes you just want to make money and you want to support your family. That's maybe step one. That was step one for me. And when I say make sure your ladder is against the right wall, it's like making sure that what you're doing is what you really want to do. Um, or there might be an area of your business and there might be a lot of different categories, and maybe you're doing something just to make money, but your passion and your heart isn't in it. So that's definitely one of the things that I found over the years, was figuring out what I really wanted to do. And it was funny, what I ended up letting go of practicing as a nutritional therapist because I really loved helping. Basically, because I got my business online, I started mentoring people, and I then became a full-time online business mentor, and I let go of nutritional therapy. So really, when you begin to clarify your message, getting super clear on who your customer is, bringing yourself online and then automating. What I did then was automating my sales, my services, and creating digital products. So what I'd love you to maybe think about is, and you can pop it in the chat box if you want, is what's your goal for your business? And none of this really would have happened if, I had stayed where I was, if I felt I couldn't change my packages and prices. And the biggest thing for me was if I kept hiding and not shining as bright as I could. And like, there's a lot of my friends who have jobs who really still don't know what I do. But I used to care a lot before about, oh God, I can't do this because it's so different to all my friends. But it got to the stage where I was like a flower and my leaves were crumpling me because I was closed so tightly. And I just said, frig it, I'm going to go and do and be who I am and who I feel I really need to be, and help the people I know I can help. And when you begin to really shine as your true self, I swear to God, magic happens. So if I hadn't taken risks, and if I really didn't listen to the whisper inside of me, none of this would have happened. So I just want to tell you about a client of mine, Alison. And Alison is a Pilates teacher, and she wanted to expand her business online. And so basically, I worked with Alison, and she created multiple online programs. So pilatesonline.ie is her website. Amazing Pilates teacher. If any of you need some pelvic exercises. And now, recently, she's a mum of 4. She had twins. She was pregnant and found out there were twins. So now she has multiple streams of income, you know. So what really happens when profit is low? So one of the things that I want to talk to you about, and I think as solopreneurs, sometimes we can be too busy running the business and forgetting that, um, the whole point of running this business is to bring money home for you, to grow your business. So when profit is low, you don't get paid, you're unsure of your numbers, you might be in overdraft, and you might have to cut some of your team if you have a team, or even just like contractors. You might feel like, why am I doing this? And really, what I'd love to help you do today is put you into a position of power, where you turn that around, so that it really doesn't have to be that way, so that you have profit systems in your business, um, and you know what that profit is. So, what's a profit system? So, one of the amazing books that I read, I always recommend this book. It's called Profit First. Um, it's by Michael something or other. I cannot. He's got a big long surname. If you look up Profit First, you can get this book. So imagine instead that you're on top of your business, and that like you have an owner's pay. You get a percentage every month of your owner's pay. You have your team payment, profit, your operating expenses, your marketing budget, and your education fund. So a profit system is where you've consistent income flowing into your business. You're operating lean on your expenses and focusing on your profit and customer value. You have a system in place that creates reoccurring income. You create a marketing and systems to automate your business more and really bring your business to a whole new level. So Gemma is another lady I worked with. Gemma is a nutritional therapist, and she wanted to create an online revenue stream. And she was doing her master's, and she wanted to reduce the number of clients, but still keep her income up. So she created an online course that allowed her to serve more people in the same amount of time, for more income. So it's interesting how basically online courses, like for me, it allowed me to be a mother and to be working from home. For other people, like you might be a carer, you might actually be unwell yourself, and maybe you can't go out to work, and maybe you have to work from home. So it's just interesting what working online can do for people. Um, so it's not always a reality. If you spend so much time in your business that you hardly have time for yourself, you've hardly time to get your business out there and to get a consistent profit. And really, what can kind of hold you back sometimes is that. Sorry, I just need to move this here. What can hold you back sometimes? Sometimes it can be yourself. You can, maybe you're not clear on what you're doing, and maybe if you're doing really well, you've been super busy and maybe no time to actually market your business, or maybe you're too busy with one-to-one clients. I just want to tell you about Gail. Gail was another lady. She's amazing. Gail is a publisher. She's from Arizona, and she works with people to help them publish her book. And she wanted to work with more people in less time. So what we did was, I helped her create a writing program, and she just made $3,000 working with 6 people, charging $500 for 6 months, requiring 6 hours of her time. And she's bringing new members on this week. So Gail's next move is to up her price. So when I first started working with her, I kind of wanted the mastermind that she was running to be a higher, but she needed to start at a level that she was confident with. So she started with 500. So straight away, it's a great way to actually expand your income into a whole new level. So why does the profit system not always work? Basically, as I said, it can be the intangible areas of your business that's holding you back. Um, Maybe you're afraid to really go out there. Maybe you're afraid to be 100% yourself, and to be seen for who you really are. You're all your amazingness self. And that's really why I created the Global Online Star Method, to really help business owners achieve their profit and expand online. So there's 7 steps to the Global Online Star Method, and I want to share them with you now. So I hope you would like to see them. So basically, in the Global Online Star Method, let's start with you. because honestly, I think you you can put your hand in your heart when we're doing this if you want. So I know for me in my business, the journey I've had to where I have am now, there was a lot of healing involved. There was a lot of forgiving myself, loving myself, and allowing myself to grow and to shine, as bright as I possibly can. And really realizing, a couple of years ago, my husband got really sick, and it made me really face mortality. Thankfully, he's well now and he's all good. But it made me realize how we think we're invincible and how short life is, and that I think I really decided there and then to Beckett, just go and do what I've always wanted to do. Stop holding myself back. So if you've anything that's been holding you back, type it into the chat box. What is the one thing that has been holding you back in your business? Let me know. Is it you're afraid to really be seen? Is it a fear of visibility? Is it that you're not clear? Is it that you know, what's been holding you back from going to the next level in your business? Type it now in the chat box if you want as we go on through this. So the next thing then is marketing. Now, when I first started off, I thought one of the things that I did actually when I really first started was I was continually giving free content. And honestly, I never saw it as content. I always just saw, oh, I love this. I'm going to share this. This is so interesting. People need to see this. I know this is really going to help people. And honestly, in a way, I hate the word marketing because I think marketing comes from a place of serving me, whereas I like to just say, help people, just help people, put out stuff that is going to help people, because some people say marketing, what's really marketing? At the end of the day, marketing is just helping people. And when you come at it from a place of helping people, you do it in a whole different way, honestly. Next after that then is people. Who are the people in your business? So there's yourself, there's your customers, and if you have a team or if you've got some contractors, so you've got three groups of people that you need to look after in your business. So you need to really put some TLC into yourself. One of the biggest things and the differences that made a massive impact to me was I started going for energy treatments every 8 weeks. I go for massages, really begin to look after myself and, look after your health as well. Then your customer, you really have to put some time into understanding your customer. And I know you've probably heard about the ideal client exercise a million times, but how often do you do it? This is so important. Next, we're going to talk about is the offers. What are the offers in your business? Now, one of the biggest things that when people come to me to help them with their business is that they're either not very clear on what they offer, they're not very clear on their message, they're not clear on who they are, and they're not clear on how they can help people. So often I say to them, okay, before we go creating your online course or your digital products, we really got to cement in your offers and make them diamonds, really make them shine so that people can really see the opportunity of working with you. And when people can see the opportunity, then they say yes. Okay. So creating diamond offers is all about getting the price right, getting the message right, and getting the opportunity right for the right customer. And when you maximize your bread and butter offers, then you're in a great position to create your digital online presence and courses. Okay. After that, then we have systems. So systems is all about putting small systems into your business that really help your business flow. And it can start as something as simple as a weekly email that goes out to your customers. It can be any kind of a system. It can be a sales funnel. It can be a follow-up sequence for maybe customers that you finish with. It can be a referral. There's so many systems you can put in place, but it's really important that we help you put in some foundation systems so that you don't have to work as hard You don't have to hire someone to do it. I recently automated one of my systems actually, and it saved me 4 hours a week. And I don't have to pay a VA to do that part for me either. So I was chuffed. Okay, and then the last part of the Global Online Star System is the impact. One of the things that I have found is that since I've created this new brand, Global Online Stars, is that I'm coming at it from a whole new place. I'm really coming at it from a place of impact and how I want to help people. And it's making me show up in a new way. So I'm doing, so in the last 2 weeks, I've done these free calls where I help people clarify their elevator pitch, and I help them clarify their global online star vision. And I just feel I'm here to really help people shine. I'm here to help them shine so that they can help more people. And when you turn up in your business from a place of wanting to make an impact, you know what? Um, the universe seems to just get out of it, get out, help you get out of your way, and just things fall into place. So, what I really want to help you do is, you know, get clear on what is the impact that you really want to make in this world, so that when you're walking through the pearly gates, hopefully the pearly gates, and when you look back and you go, yeah, I did a good job. What would make it a good job for you? So just doing those 2 calls last week for me, honestly, it really warmed my heart. One of the women on the calls, she broke into tears and she had a massive breakthrough, and she found her why. She figured out why she wanted to have the business she has. And she was so blown away. I was actually blown away at the breakthrough that she had. I was so grateful. It was amazing. So could you imagine coming into your business from that place, working from that place, and how different you would be? And not, because I have to say, once I really changed over to working from this place of impact, before it was like pushing a boulder up a hill. I felt like I was working every day pushing a boulder up a hill, whereas now I use my meditation to guide me, and I really come from a place of my heart. And I think, okay, what do people need, and how can I help them? That is, do you know what? That's honestly the way I'm working these days. Um, so we've just kind of gone through all of this. Master you, have an impact, create consistent marketing or slash helping people. Understand your customer fully, create your team, maximize your offers and your online digital products, and maximizing your offers, which we spoke about, and then stepping up, sharing your brilliance and your magic, creating digital products, ebooks, audio courses, online courses, self-study courses, workbooks. And it's amazing. Can you imagine putting all of your knowledge in all of these products that people are using all over the world? And then creating some simple automated systems to make your life easier. Knowing your numbers in all areas of your business, your vision, marketing, people, offers, systems, and social media. So this is the 7-step global online star method that I've come up with. This is another lovely client of mine, Michelle. Michelle is in Washington, in the States, and she made $17,000 by creating a group program. 33 people joined, paying $297. So that was a total of $9,801. And then 3 people wanted to work with her one-to-one at $2,500. So that was a total of $7,500. So her total revenue earned during this project we worked together was $17,301. So that was amazing time working with Michelle. She's a beautiful, beautiful lady. So if you want to make money, make more marketing. But the one thing that I really have learned from working with my clients is that you cannot market something if you're not clear on who you are, what your message is, what your offers are, because then your marketing is all over the place. It's not focused on really achieving your goals. So marketing is just sharing your message, but you've got to be super clear on what your message is first. The problem is we are often not clear on our own business to market it well. This is another lovely lady, Christiana. Christiana lives in Italy. And when she came to me, she She was working with some one-to-one clients, and she wanted more revenue outside of the amount of time. She's very much like myself. She's got young kids, and she has them going to school. So she wanted more income. And so basically, what we did was we worked with her in clarifying her message, her business model, and we created a system from what she was doing already, and we turned that into a group program. I have to say, Christiana is flying it. She was so happy. We really transformed her business, and she's doing really, really well, actually. Um, and one of the things, actually, she contacted me there recently, and she was saying she was going to a lot of network meetings, but she said it was her first time ever being able to stand up and say, "This is me, this is what I do, and this is how I help people." And she said, she got new clients from the network meeting just by being clear on her message and what she does. So she's a really lovely soul. So you can do this on your own. Honestly, you can figure it out. You will get there. You can do it on your own. But if you do want support, I would love you to consider, maybe joining our community. So the Global Online Stars program is a program that I have created really from my heart, that really connects in with people to help them shine. So there's three elements to it. One is we help you identify your business identity and where you're showing up, where you're not showing up, and the things that you need to change in you to achieve your dreams and your goals. Then we look at the next stage, which is helping you reboot your business model, and maximizing your offers, clarifying your message, and really getting super clear. And then the next part then is we help you transfer your magic online and create digital programs, digital content, and really get that out into the world. So I'm really, the Global Online Stars program is starting on the 10th of October. For anyone who wants to learn some more about it, just let me see if I think I have it open here. So it's an 8-week program, but once you join this program, you're going to be in it for as long as it's running. So once you pay once, that's it, you're in it. You can turn up, get all the content, turn up to all the calls every time it runs. So week 1, it's all about business identity. There is an advanced part if people want to join that. Week 2 is about rebooting your business model. Week 3, we spend more time rebooting your business model and getting you super clear. Week 4 is jumpstart and clarity, getting really clear around how you're going to bring that over into online digital content, be it ebooks, audiobooks, or digital programs. So then we start designing your online products in week 5, and that is super exciting. And then in week 6, we test your online products with your community. Or what I will do, if you don't have a community, we help you test these products with your online community. Week 7, we're really in there and creating the products. And week 8, we talk about making money, how we're going to make money, and how you're going to sell them, because there's no point just creating digital online products if you're not going to sell them. And after that, then we have the VIP Shine School. This is for advanced members. So it's an intensive 8 weeks. And what I really like to say is that it's an immersive 8 weeks for people. So there's a call every week, but I will be showing up in the group basically over the 8 weeks, helping you get your content across the line. So any questions you have, come in there. We're going to really go deep and really reshape your business. So this program runs at least twice a year, and I will be in there after the 8 weeks as well. So when the content and the live calls are finished, you can still turn up and you can still ask questions, and I will be there for you to make sure that you get your goals and you achieve them online. Now, so you can take a look at this. For anyone who wants to join the program, it's globalonlinestars.com/. I'm just going to put this in the chat box actually. Let me see now if I can do this. Actually, Kim just put there, one of her fears was fears of will I be able to keep up with it. So one of the things that's really important, Kim, and for anyone else who's watching this, is that honestly, it comes down to designing a business that suits your lifestyle. So one of the things that I'm doing now is Global Online Stars is my signature, one of my signature programs. I made a decision. I made a decision to drop other projects because the amount of time that I have for work, I want to focus on a smaller number of projects and make them more successful. So when we talk about expanding our business, what we're also doing is talking about maybe dropping some things as well, and really looking at your lifestyle first, saying, okay, what is the life that I want to create? And how am I going to create a business model that works for me? So when I decided to do this, it was hard because I had spent some time and some years actually working on other projects, and I had to make a decision. I went, okay, I can't, if I have to do all of these, then I have to go back to working full days, and I didn't want to do that, so I had to drop some projects. So it's really interesting that you said fear of will I be able to keep up with it. So when we talk about our fears are actually telling us something. So one of the things that I do on this program actually is helping people identify their fears and using them as a tool to figure out how to basically shape your business and your life so that it is the way you want it to be. So some people say about being fearless. One of the things that I've definitely learned is our fears is an amazing tool that we need to listen to more often, and actually then use those to figure out what our next steps. So this is the program Global Online Stars. What I want for you after this program is I really want you to step into your full self. I want you to shine as bright as you possibly can. And I really want you um, to run your business from your heart. And one of the biggest things that I want for you is I want you to have an impact. So I'm not sure if you heard this story before, but when I was a little girl, I used to always make dreams and wishes for people. And one of the things that I've realized now is that by creating Global Online Stars, I can bring that into my adult life because I really want to make an impact on lives. And if I help you shine yourself and your business as bright as can be and deliver it online, which will reach, thousands of people, then I'm actually making my childhood dream a reality by helping more people worldwide. So one of my missions for Global Online Stars is that we become a center to help people shine. It's a virtual campus to help people shine as bright as they can, deliver their magnificence online, and help more people. So I'm on a mission to help as many people as I can. And, if this speaks to you, I'd love you to become part of our community. Um, it's something that I'm just I'm just so proud of, and I really am setting my heart on this becoming an incredible global online program to help people shine to their full purpose and deliver the business that they're meant to create to help more people and make an impact. So if you feel drawn to this, I'd love you to maybe type one in the chat box or to let me know. You can go to this link. Now, what I have done is that I've created a really simple payment plan. So there's two methods that you can sign up with us. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat box. So I've created a really simple method of joining us. So there's two ways in which you can join us. You can choose the Global Online Star program, which is the 8 weeks, or you can choose the advanced method, which is the 8 weeks plus 3 one-to-ones, and 6 half day group sessions, which is really intense. So let's just look at the 8-week program. So when you join, this is the link that you click on. Now, I just want to show you this. So I wanted to make it really easy. So the cost of the program is €1,500. As I said, once you join, that's it. You don't have to pay again. We're going to be doing this program a couple of times a year, and I'll be there every month to support you, right? So the Global Online Stars program is €1,500. Now, I wanted to create payment plans options that would support people in saying yes to themselves and really making this year the year for them to just go for it and to let go of the fear and really turn up. So the Global Online Stars payment plan, there's 3 options. Now, the easiest one is the 550 by 3. So that's $1,650. Now, when you do the payment plan, it is a higher price, and there's a reason behind that, because there's more admin for me and my team. And when you pay the full price, I don't have to worry about that again. I don't have to put time, energy, or admin staff on managing payments. If you go for the 197 by 8, it's $1,773. Now, again, what I said is there's 8 payments, there's more management, there's more admin fee. But I know some people, they can't manage the 550, so I want to make it easy for you to say yes to yourself. Now, I put in this last payment option because for some people, 197 is still too much, and I don't want money to be an issue for you not turning up for yourself. I want you to really just say, this is my year to be my best, to shine as bright as I can, and to really make a difference in the world, and to be the global online star that you really want to be. Because I know I've been there. I've been in a place of pain where I wasn't showing up and I wasn't shining. And, there was times when 97 a month was possibly the only option years ago that I would have had. So I want to give you that option, that money isn't the reason you say no to this today. So the Global Online Stars program is 97. Now, I've really spread it out over 24 payments. So that's 2 years of payments, right? Now, it is a much higher price because really I'm taking a risk by saying that you can have it at this price, okay? So if that's the only way you can do it, that option is there. But if you want to save money, the full payment option is €1,500. You'll save 150 if you go for that. If you take this one, and you'll have to pay a little bit extra if you go with the 197. So what do you get when you join? So you join and you get the Members Center with all of our training. You'll get the 8 weeks of group calls. That 8 weeks is going to be run a couple of times during the year. So you can keep working on that content. You can keep showing up. I am going to be in the group supporting you and really showing up to help you shine as bright as you can. We're going to work on you. We're going to work on your business model, and we're going to work on your online business model. Because I know myself, before I had different programs that just worked on the business model, just worked on the online business model. And what I found was people, they were failing in the other parts. And I had to, this is why I've really taken Global Online Stars, so that I can help you, I can help your business model and your online model. So together, we're going to really work on all parts of your business. So I'm super excited. So if you're interested in this, I'd love you to let me know. You can go, if you have any questions, type them in the chat box. And I guess what I want for you by the end of the first 8 weeks, which we're going to be running from next Thursday until December, for the first 8 weeks, I want you to be super clear on who you are. I want you to have a marketing plan, a weekly marketing plan that you show up and you do every week. I want you to be really clear on your business model. possibly increase your prices. And then I want to help you expand that into your first digital content. It's either going to be for you. You can decide whether you want to create an online course, an ebook, an audio course, or whatever it's going to be. But that's what we're going to be working on. So by the end of the 8 weeks, that's what we're going to be working on. So if you have any questions, please put them in the chat box. You can see the link that I've shared with you. One of the things some people ask me when we're talking about this course is, what's the time commitment every week? And like anything, the time commitment it's down to as much time as you can put in. If you put in, if you turn up for the calls and if you don't do any work, what I would say is you're going to have massive breakthroughs in your business. But if you want to actually get stuff done, then you need to book out implementation time that you work on your business every week. The implementation time can be 2 to 4 to 6 hours, depending on what you have. But the fact that once you join this program, you get to do it again and again, that whatever you get done in the first 8 weeks, if you want to get more done, you can join in again in the 8 weeks after that. So I just want to share about the advanced mentorship. So the advanced mentorship includes, you get all of what we've just talked about, but you also get 3 one-to-ones with me where I really go deep on your business. And you also get 6 half-day VIP group sessions with anyone choosing the advanced option. So the advanced option is in those 6 half-day sessions, we're going to really work on your marketing and really help you get into a place of serving. Going to help you set up weekly processes so that your marketing is shining, so that you have an omnipresence and you are everywhere, and that everyone sees you, they know who you are, they know what you're doing, and that your business is going to grow. Now, we're going to be doing some of that in the 8-week program, but we're going to go really deep in the advanced part. So if this is something that you wanted to do, the program and the advanced is 3,000. Now, for those of you who are on the call who are already a member of the program, if you want to upgrade to the advanced, that is also an option, and you can just click the upgrade. And the upgrade is, it's after disappearing. Okay, I'll have to fix that. The upgrade is €1,500 if you want to upgrade. So you're already a member, you want to get the advanced part. So if there's any questions, just come in and let me know. I think we have a few still watching with us. And for those of you who are ready to really step into this, I really want you to check in with how you want to turn up and visualize that person that you saw at the start of the call, how you want to step up and do that. Now, obviously, you can always do things on your own, but what I've learned for myself is that it takes longer. You waste more money making mistakes, and it's not as much fun doing it on your own. So if you want to join a community who wants to be there with you and really wants you to achieve your goals and see you shine and make an impact, I'd love you to join us. So that is the link for the program. If there's any other questions, you can type them in the chat box and just let me know. So I'd love to hear what has been the best thing that you've learned today on this master call. What is your big takeaway? If you have anything that you'd really love to share, please just type it. Let us know. What has been the biggest thing that you've taken away from today? I hope today has been a benefit to you. And I've really enjoyed helping you step into your future self, step into how you're going to shine, make more impact, and make a difference. Kim says, you're amazing. I want to take you away. Thanks, Kim. You're very good. So I'm looking forward to seeing your business shine, Kim, in the next year. It's going to be amazing. So Kim does some wonderful things with children, and she's just absolutely amazing. Um, so that's it. That's the Global Online Star program. If you want to join, go to the link in the chat box. If you are already a member and you want to upgrade, um, just PM me and let me know that you want to upgrade. Um, and if you're on the fence and you're not sure, what I'd love you to do is maybe just go to my website, marthafraser.com, and you can book. Let me see now. It's here / book call with me. So you can book a call with me if you want to talk about it, and um, if you want to see where this can bring you. Joanna says, loads to think about. Have overcome many fears already, but always new challenges coming my way. Thanks, Martha. Great session. Fantastic, Joanna. So if you're on the fence about whether the Global Online Star program is for you or whether you're for the Global Online Star program, so are you ready to really, and even the thing is that you don't have to be ready, because as part of the program, we're going to really help you shine to your fullest. So if you want to talk about the program, decide whether it's for you. Maybe you prefer one-to-one work rather than the program. So you can click the link in the chat box, and you can book a call with me, and let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how I can help you get there. So I've had a lovely time, folks, doing this session with you. It's been absolutely amazing. Thank you for sharing your time with me, being part of this. And I really hope that one of the things that I say to you is, maybe after this call, as I always say, grab a pen and paper, grab a cup of tea, and just sit down and just be with yourself for a little while. Make sure that you tune into the lessons that you got from today, and what are the changes you're going to make moving forward. Um, and how can you shine even more and make a bigger impact. So this is my mission for myself, and it's my mission for you, that you really shine to your full potential. And with that, I wish you a fantastic day, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks a million for joining us today. Bye everyone. Thank you. Take care. Bye.